EGM Network.
From Studio A in sunny Florida, welcome to Beauty and the Beach Radio, where it's all about who's beautifying Vero Beach. Today's show is brought to you by Dale Sorensen Real Estate. And here's your host and glamour girl, makeup artist, Cindy Getz.
Hey guys, welcome back to Beauty and the Beach Radio. I know I probably sound weird if you're not looking at your screen and you're hearing me on the radio. I have a mask on. I do. Why does Cindy have a mask on? Well, today's show, we are talking about hidden faces, okay? Have you guys ever felt hidden? Have you ever walked into a room and nobody noticed you? Nobody looked you in the eyes. You felt like you were invisible. Okay, so my guests, they're behind a mask as well. I'm going to introduce them. They are hidden faces. I will properly introduce them in a moment, but I think Cindy's going to actually show you their faces. But guys, have you ever felt that way? Have you ever been like, nobody notices me, nobody, thinks I'm important, nobody's looking me in the eyes? You feel like you have a mask on, an invisible mask. Okay, so today we're going to talk, the topic is hidden faces. And there are my guests right there. They are hiding behind masks. They are hiding their faces. They are hidden faces. But what is this all about, you guys? This is about one of my favorite events that happens in Indian River County. It is the 3rd annual. And guys, it is so powerful. It is so powerful. And I'm going to introduce my guest so they can help you understand what this hidden faces represents. Okay. Not just Cindy in a silly mask or my guest in a mask, but why are they hidden? Okay. So we're going to talk about that. And I am actually going to take my mask off so you can actually see me now. But we're talking about the Source Ministries. And if you guys don't know anything about the Source, they are amazing. They actually began in 1995, originally serving the needy by offering free meals, you guys, and Bible study from are you ready? 600 square foot storefront. Okay. Now the Source has grown into over 5,000 square feet. This is an outreach facility open 7 days a week, you guys. Addressing the complex needs of the poor and homeless right here in Indian River County. The Source operates a diversity of programs and services to assist the homeless in the community to better their lives and help them out of homelessness into a life of dignity. My guests, they are hidden right now, but not for much longer. I want to introduce them to you. They are Marty and Bev Paris. They are a husband and wife team behind Paris Productions, a dynamic PR agency. Together, you guys, they have helped bring the Music Works concert series to life in our community for 13 years. Love going to those concerts. And one of their most meaningful projects has been promoting The Source, a vital ministry serving the homeless in Indian River County. Please welcome back to Beauty and the Beach Radio, Marty and Bev Paris. Okay, you will get to take your masks off very soon. But before you do, I want you to give the audience the inspiration behind hidden faces, because there's a lot of people that have never been. What is the idea of hidden faces?
Well, first of all, I would like to see if you have any fava beans with gotu with Chianti. I feel like Hannibal Lecter. With
I love it. I love it.
Hidden Faces has several meanings. Some of it is about the homeless people and how, as you mentioned, people, when they see them in the streets, they will not look them in the eye, and they almost try to avoid them. And I used to do that myself. So I was not immune to that. After working with the Source for the past 5 years, I am just so honored to be part of the organization. I'm friends with all these people who have been homeless and are trying to get their life back together. So those are the hidden faces that you're talking about. But in addition, it's to honor the hidden faces behind the scenes of the Source, the people who work there, who do all the programs and services. They're an amazing group of people. And it's a double meaning. So we're talking about those hidden faces also, and trying to bring them out and give them the respect they deserve.
You know, Bev, Tony Zorba is the executive director, and I believe this was his, baby almost 3 years ago now. What is your take on the hidden faces, on this idea of people being able to meet these homeless, these members, being able to meet them face to face? So there's a face, there's a name. Tell me about that. What does that mean to you?
Right. No, you're 100% right. The face and the name are really important. In addition to that, it's the life that they're coming out of and what they're moving into.
Yeah.
And the success stories have been immense. And the Hidden Faces event educates the community about what is going on behind the scenes. And when I tell you there's barely a dry eye, and you're one of them, 2 eyes,
Yes.
just 2 eyes,
Yes.
that are filled with tears when you walk out the door. The stories are amazing. And when Marty said about you don't want to look one of them in the eye, yesterday we were at a meeting at the Source, and one of the members came in, and he walks over and he gives me a big hug.
Oh.
And it's wonderful that the respect goes back and forth.
Right.
And that's what they're feeling. They're getting respect and they're giving it.
It's
They're
putting humanity
new
back.
lives.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
It's amazing.
Let's have you take off your mask so
thank
you can
God.
breathe.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, boy.
Well,
I tell you,
and
I couldn't breathe. I couldn't
that's
talk.
probably the way some of these, homeless people feel is all of a sudden, they can take that mask of being ignored, and all of a sudden people see them for them and not this homelessness facade.
There's no question. And these members, as they're called, they are out in the world working. They have roofs over their heads. They have families. This guy that gave me a big hug, he's reunited with his family. He has a new baby on the way.
Oh,
with a baby
gosh.
shower happening.
Yay.
And so what you're seeing are people that have totally changed their life, and they're committed to it.
Yeah.
These are not people that are panhandling. They want to be helped, and they're working towards it. And many have achieved.
Yeah, one of the big words that they use is transformation. They're trying to transform these people from what they have been to a life of dignity.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know dignity is also a big word, which we'll get into in a minute. So Cindy and I, we have not missed a Hidden Faces event. Absolutely love it. The first time, I wasn't sure what to expect. So I want the audience to know what to expect. So we're going to go through it line by line, Bev and Marty. So the first thing, behind the scenes, are we going to be able to look at what the Source does behind the scenes? Is there going to be a little bit of a take of that on the event?
Well, not physically. We're going to be at the Richardson Center this year. We've grown, and we're almost all sold out for the Richardson Center. So people who are listening should get their tickets bought before Monday. But so not physically, but you'll see it in videos.
Great.
You'll see the members. You'll hear the stories, which are incredible. Marty's got the agenda, but we've got guest speakers who are able to give testimonials on their affiliation with the Source and the members of the Source, and they'll be speaking in their words, which is really important to hear that.
So I want to make sure people understand, because I know I've got the lingo because of you guys and Tony and Jonathan, but the homeless people that sign up with the Source program are called members. So when we say members, that is their
correct. That's the terminology.
Used for the homeless that use their program. So what to me is so important is they get, and you just said it, they get to meet the members. To me, it's so absolutely amazing. Marty, tell us about that, because I know there's pictures all over. Tell us about just that portion of the evening for Hidden Faces, to have the members that get to dress up. Tell us about that.
Well, we try to get them to interact with the guests, and some of them are a little shy because they have not been interacting for several years, maybe because they've been on the streets.
outside of their comfort zone.
They're
You know, the
comfort
Source
zones.
is their comfort zone. So now you've got people in the community coming. So I can see where that would be a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah. But they do interact and they love to be with people and they love to talk. I mean, they have been sheltered or unsheltered, actually, for several years. And now they are being transformed. And the programs and services at the Source to give them this life of dignity are just incredible. I mean, they have karaoke when I walk in there, and these people, as soon as you walk in there are tables where they have lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and they sit at tables. Somebody comes over, gives them a menu. They order off of a menu.
It's restaurant style.
It's restaurant
with
style.
tablecloths.
So they're treated as regular people
Love that.
and they haven't been treated like that in a long time.
I'd like to give you an example.
Sure.
We just had a photo shoot with a group of members who will be there at Hidden Faces. And one of the fellows I hadn't seen in a really long time, but we knew him from the day he started as a member. And I'm looking at this guy and I'm feeling, what's so different about him? Well, he had a brand new set of teeth because of Dignity Smiles.
Oh, wonderful.
He got a full-time job. He's working at a restaurant in
Captain
Sebastian. He is living with a roof over his head. He just got his license renewed.
He drove up in his brand new car.
And got a brand new car.
Oh.
And I'm looking at him and I'm saying to one of the other people there, I'm like, he's really cute. I mean, his outfit, everything. And
He
it was
the guy that
amazing to see
ran
it.
the food truck for a while because I remember he went to
That's
Captain
Russell.
Hyman's.
Right.
Yes, I was like, where's
That's
he
the same
been?
guy.
He's like, I got a
Yeah.
job.
So some of the
Wonderful.
success stories are incredible. They really are.
Yep.
And the
That's neat.
So speaking of success stories, and I thank you for mentioning that, Bev, and every time I go and reunite with the Source, I always love to see the members and see where they're at and the progress, and there's always progress.
And they like to see you, by the way.
Oh, that's so sweet. So the video, there's usually a video. Are we going to be able to see a video, trailing some of the members and their success story? Because I love that part.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's usually the close of the event where they show, as you said, the journey that some of these people have been on. They pick 3 or 4 people each year, and then they showcase them at the end. They come out and they are introduced to the crowd, and it's just a very tearful, moving
Very
moment.
moving.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So the testimonials you just added will be part of the...
Definitely.
Good.
And another thing, mingling, is that the culinary program, which trains the members to be self-sufficient and get a job and intermingle with people, they are helping to cook, and through the catering company that evening will be serving. And so they'll come up to you. Would you like this? Or what is it? And you'll have that conversation.
And you beat me to it, Bev. I know Cindy and I absolutely love the food. Anytime that the Source provides, they do a fantastic job. So abundant, so delicious, so creative, so colorful.
Yeah.
And like you said, so you've got 2 parts going on here. You've got the people, the members that are actually making the food in the culinary program.
Right.
And then you've got the servers that are learning the hospitality. Is that right?
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Oh, there's a whole hospitality section of the Dignity programs now, which is new. And so the interfacing is such an important part of the growth of the members. So it goes on and on.
I love it.
Yeah, we do too.
And I know last year there was a cash bar for those that are coming to. Is that going to be the same for this year?
The same, yeah.
Okay,
but it's a $20 ticket.
Okay,
and the food is all included.
Wonderful.
And it's going to be some networking in the beginning, but most of it is program.
Okay, and I particularly like the prizes and the parting gift. Is that still going to happen this year?
Yeah, we do have a few little surprises on that, which is very exciting.
Okay.
By the way.
Okay.
Yep, Marty will introduce it that night. But
and what about parting gift? We left
That's
with a
the parting
cupcake.
gift. That would be the parting gift. I'm going to make it a surprise.
Oh, okay.
We actually just found out about it.
Okay, you got to spend $20 to show up, and which is worth it, 100%.
No, it's definitely worth it. It's a very important evening, I think, for the community.
Wonderful. Oh my goodness. Well, if I can, I want to let's mention the time again of the all the details of the Hidden Faces, please.
Okay.
It's 5:30 to 8 p.m. It's Thursday evening, October 16th, next month, at the Richardson Center at Indian River State College, and it's just going to be a great event. So we really hope that you will be there and meet some of our members and some of our staff.
And pretty good chances it's going to sell out, you guys. If you want a ticket, I think it's 564-0202, extension
Correct.
219.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan, is that right?
That is correct.
Okay.
Yes, that's fine. That's probably better to call Jonathan directly because he's got a good handle on those tickets.
Okay. All right, great. And I see there was a QR code so if they go onto the website, they could also find that as well.
Absolutely.
Which is?
IamTheSource.org.
Okay. So guys, one thing that I love that the Source is doing, and it's huge in the news right now, it's so amazing what they're doing, is the Dignity Bus. Mm-hmm. And I'm almost speechless about it because it's just an absolutely amazing project that the Source has wrapped their arms around. Do you guys want to share about it? I think we're up to 7 buses. Is that right?
7 buses in their fleet.
Yeah, that's insane. So Marty, how about share how this kind of blossomed and then where we are and where we're going with the Dignity Bus?
Well, they started with one bus. This was Tony Zorbaugh's dream idea to get people that are homeless off of the street at night, because his concept is that if people do not get a good night's sleep, they really cannot do anything.
I agree.
And it's just one of the most important things. And if you're obviously unsheltered, it's very difficult to get a safe sleep at night. So he came up with this idea to take a bus, take everything out, and put in 22 or 18 sleeping pods, they call them. And they are fantastic. They have a place for your cell phones. They have a place for your luggage. They have a place for your pets down below. Some of them have washers and dryers on them. And they have been just going across the country. He's got one now in Chicago, one in Rhode Island. Just a couple of weeks ago, we brought 2 to Orlando. And Orlando was just so excited. They're actually going to be at the program next month. There's the executive director of the Christian Service Center in Orlando, and also a couple of people from that organization are going to come and talk about their experience getting the Dignity Bus in Orlando.
So let's just really quickly, before we go to break, make people understand there's so many wins here, okay? So the homeless people have a place to sleep safely. It's either AC'd or heated, depending on the climate, so climate controlled. So the homeless wins there. The Source is winning because they're producing income for the Source to be able to make more buses, and they are actually making them for other states so that they can also help their homeless population.
Correct.
100%.
Yep.
Win-win, win-win-win.
Yeah.
They've got an unbeatable blueprint.
Yeah.
It truly is.
And the ones in Vero Beach, the 3 that are in Vero Beach, in the morning, after they've been sleeping safely and securely all night long, they have breakfast and they can get a shower at the Source.
And it's $3, so it's
$3
making them
a night.
responsible.
Yep.
And they're feeling secure, and they get a good night's sleep, and it really is incredible.
I love it. You guys, we have to go to a station break. I want to make sure, Marty, will you give them one more time if they want to go to Hidden Faces, this wonderful event, October 16, details?
Yeah, that's the detail. Thursday evening, October 16th, 5:30 to 8 p.m. at the Richardson Center. Tickets are very, very scarce at this point. It's almost sold out. And just come and get a behind-the-scenes look at this amazing nonprofit.
All right, $20, 564-0202, extension 219. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
This season, the spotlight shines brighter than ever at Riverside Theater in Vero Beach. Get ready for 4 unforgettable Stark Stage blockbusters. First, the wildly entertaining Little Shop of Horrors. Then, murder gets musical in the Tony Award-winning A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder. Experience Experience the groundbreaking power of Andrew Lloyd Webber's Jesus Christ Superstar. And don't miss the toe-tapping fun of Dolly Parton's 9 to 5. Save 20% when you buy all 4 Stark Stage shows together. Plus, on the intimate Waxlack stage, enjoy bold, exciting performances. Save 20% when you bundle any 2 Waxlack stage shows. Incredible theater. Get your best seats today at the box office or riversidetheater.com.
If you dream of creating a home that embodies sophisticated island living, visit Sunshine Furniture now during our 50% off Tommy Bahama and Lexington Fall Home event. Bedroom, living, and dining room, home office, media, and occasional pieces. Tommy Bahama furniture is distinctive and unique, yet inviting and comfortable, and is all 50% off. We're also having a floor sample closeout sale on outdoor furniture where you can save up to half price on selected closeout patio sets from Berlin Garden, Kingsley Bait, Brown Jordan, Telescope, and others. Chaises, chairs, sofas, love seats, dining sets, and fire pits, all built to withstand the Florida elements, and we specialize in replacement cushions, umbrellas, outdoor lamps, and rugs. Also, all pictures, lamps, and accessories are half price. Don't forget to visit our outlet and sales center directly across the street for the best deals anywhere. Sunshine Furniture, 1295 US 1 in Vero Beach. Visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com and come in now for the 50% off Tommy Bahama Fall sale.
Hey guys, welcome back to Beauty and the Beach Radio. I'm Cindy Getz, your host, where it's all about who's beautifying Vero Beach. Guys, I can't think of anyone that I am such a fan of that is beautifying Vero Beach right now. And of course, that is the Source Ministries. And we want to thank Dale Sorensen Real Estate because they always make sure that we're on air so that we can give you these amazing stories. So whether you're buying or selling a home, you want to reach out to them. They know what they're doing. They've been family owned since 1978. You can find them at 772-231-4712. You can also find them at SorensenRealEstate.com. Thank you, Dale Sorensen. We also want to thank Varietals and More. They always take care of our beverages. So thank you, Varietals, for always being good to us. You can go there right on Royal Palm Point. Tell them that Beauty and the Beach Radio sent you, and you get a 10% discount. Okay, we are back. We've only got about a minute or so to wrap it up. We're talking about the Source Ministries. We're talking about Hidden Faces coming up in October, which is probably going to sell out. So get your ticket. Marty, Bev, I know you're so passionate. You help run the show, if you will, with all the events that the Source does. What do you want to say? What do you want people to kind of leave with the Source Ministries?
Well, Tony has his vision, and that is to eradicate homelessness in Vero Beach. And one by one, day by day, he's getting pretty darn close. The latest numbers that come from the Treasure Coast are just under 200 homeless in Indian River County, but that kind of changes all the time.
Sure.
But I just want to give you a few figures.
Please.
That currently there are 110 homeless people that are no longer homeless. Out of that, just under 200, 110, and that includes the bus that sleeps 55 and various off-site locations that sleep 40, 45. They just started partnering with the Homeless Children's Foundation on a multiplex house that sleeps 13 as their first venue that they are doing other than men and women, their families. They project in the next 2 to 3 years that they will be just at 200 and therefore eradicating homelessness in Indian River County.
Oh my gosh. I love that so much. Applause for sure.
Yeah, talk about having a dream come true. Yeah. It's so close. It's within reach.
Wow. Marty, final thoughts.
Just that we are so honored to be a part of this organization, and they are just doing an amazing job to solve this problem. I mean, it's a problem that nobody thought could ever be solved, and in our little corner of the world here, I think it is going to be a reality in a couple of years.
You know, Tony reminds me of the starfish story. We all know it, right? Where the little kid goes, "Why are you throwing the starfish back in the ocean?" And then the person's like, "Well, I got to save it. You know, I saved this one, so one at a time." And I think that's how he feels. One at a time. Yep.
Right.
So, Tony, congrats to you on all that you're doing for us in Vero Beach and the Source. And Bev and Marty, thank you so much
It's
for being
great to
here.
be here always.
Always, yes.
Thank you.
All right, you guys, we'll see you at Hidden Faces October 16. Get your ticket, and we will see you there. Have a great day.